Hello everyone and welcome to Witches of the Moon. My name is Jen and I am your Sunday hostess. Now this week we are talking about reading tarot for ourselves and also reading tarot for others. And you know, when it comes to reading tarot for others, I think it's really a lot easier to do unless you know the person really well. Then it can become a little bit difficult. Because sometimes the person may think that you're putting your personal opinion into the reading, especially if they don't understand tarot, versus what the cards are saying. And that goes for the same for reading for yourself too. You know, if you have a situation going on and you're trying to pull cards, you may miss certain key points of that reading that had you gone to somebody else might have seen. You know, we always want the best outcome for ourselves, so sometimes we may overlook a little things. Or we may go to the other extreme and be thinking and looking at all the negative aspects of a card. And really in tarot, there are really no, you know, I mean, yes, there's things that we need to work on, but I wouldn't necessarily say they are bad cards or they're negative, you know, whatever. It just points out areas in our life that we could work on, or things that we might be overlooking that we really should be looking at. And so, you know, while it's good to be able to do pull a card every single day, you know, that kind of thing, it's also important that if you're going to do a reading for yourself is to kind of take a step back and do the reading as if you were doing it for someone else, for a client, for someone that you don't know. And I think that might be the best way to get the best reading for yourself, is to take yourself out of the equation and really take a look at it from a different perspective. And if you're having trouble doing that, even though you may have pulled cards and read for yourself, send those cards to somebody else and see what they think. Get their thoughts and their opinion on it, just to kind of see, especially if you're starting out. It'll give you a really good idea of whether you are seeing only what you want to see, or if you're really accurately reading the cards for yourself the way they are meant to be, and you're seeing the situation as it really is and not what you want it to be, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. I do read cards for people when my guides decide that, okay, Jen, you're not doing that today, you're doing mediumship. And that's really what's been going on with me a lot lately. I've had people ask me, hey Jen, can you do a reading, a relationship reading for me? Hey Jen, can you do this kind of reading for me? Hey Jen. And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. So before I even go get the deck, or before I even do anything other than shuffle the cards, my guides have already given me the information, and I am just like spilling it out because that's what I do. Or they also send loved ones, which is normally what they do anyways. So normally it ends up being a whatever type of reading that you wanted, but there's also a mediumship reading attached to it. And I think it's kind of funny that they're doing this, and I know why they're doing this, because next year I will be doing readings in a gallery setting with my dear friends Scotty and Devin, and I'm super looking forward to that. So they are getting me prepared for that to happen, and I'm really enjoying the process. So as much as I enjoy reading cards and pulling cards and stuff like that, my guides are kind of pushing me away from the cards just a little more and heading in another direction. So that's always fun too. So but yeah, reading cards is great. If you enjoy that kind of thing, there is a difference between reading tarot and reading oracle, so keep that in mind. And there is also a difference in reading styles. You know, some people like to read intuitively, which is something that I prefer to do, versus somebody who might want to just read traditionally, which is exactly what the meaning is and not stray away from anything else. So there is that. So on that note, I'm going to close this video, and I hope everyone has had a great week, and I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving regardless of where you are in the world. And I hope that you get to spend time with your family, however you choose to do that, whether you choose to do that in person or whether you choose to do that in a video chat type of setting. But however you do it, I hope you get to spend time with people that you love, people that you care about. And, you know, just keep in mind, we're never promised tomorrow. People are here today and they're gone tomorrow. So this has been a really crazy year this year. And, you know, we've all lost friends and family and, you know, pets and everything else throughout the year. So keep in mind that life is short, and you know, yes, I know we have COVID going around, and I know that it's a scary time of the year, but also keep in mind that this might be the last time that you ever see your loved ones or spend the last holiday with them. So yeah, that's just my own thoughts, my own opinions on that. So anyways, until next week, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.